Hi guys, my name is Keith Neurotis, known as the leader and superior of Club LASM, aka lover of animated shows and movies, and I'm here with Gilbert.
Hello there.
Colby.
Are you gonna do that every time?
Are you who are you referring to?
You didn't see anything. Is that good enough?
Wait, John Hill.
Hey,
And RJP was just here. What happened? RJP was just here.
I think his mic is not working well. I see him typing right now. Sorry, clearly my mic set is not working today. Oh, that's I feel ya. I remember having mic troubles too.
Oh no. So first things first, how are we doing this Love Day Tuesday afternoon?
I'm doing all right.
Oh, I just got back from class. It was interesting. I feel like my teacher is kind of cynical, but he's all right.
I could use a vacation somewheres. A cruise, maybe.
And at this time, I finally got my airbrush. Yeah, I'm getting into painting minifigures around this month.
Yeah.
Something fun for me to do.
Yeah, I'm trying to look for what I wanted to do too, because not much is happening for me as of now. I mean, we're like in the end of August, and I was thinking about posting a thread of what I might do for September. So, yeah. With that being said, I guess we should get to the third and final season, which is the conclusion of it all of Kipo and the Age of Wonderbeast.
But it was nice to see the last season again. But what surprised me is that the last season came out almost 2 years ago. That shocked me the most.
Me too. It was like October 12th, right?
October 12th, 2020 is when the last season came out. I guess being stuck in isolation, being stuck in COVID, sometimes time just eludes me.
I honestly thought it would make sense if it was released October 23rd, so that way the expired milk joke will most likely become a full circle moment.
Well, I guess they didn't exactly think of that. After dethroning Scarlemagne, Kipo and the Brunch Bunch face a more daunting foe, Dr. Amelia, who plots to eliminate mute kind to make the surface safe for humans. But Kipo has an optimistic version of a world where mutes and humans get along with each other. To achieve that dream, she must lean on her friends and rise to a role she may not be ready for.
And thus the Humufa, or which case stands for Human Mute Ultimate Friendship Alliance Group, is born in order to achieve that dream.
We last left off from season 2. Kipo said before she saved everyone from Scarlemagne and managed to get into the Mega Jaguar, realizing that her family, her friends and family, are her anchor, keeping her mental state, secured, so that way she don't go full-blown monster. But the humans that were rescued were then taken in by Dr. Amelia, who has a vendetta against the mutes.
At this point, she's like expanding her mute hate group at this point of this third season.
Where do they come up with that, I wonder? But as you can imagine, even with some of her mute allies, they're not really into creating Hamufa. Even with the friends she made, they want none of it. Not even the snakes, who liked Kipo's guitar skill. They don't like the whole Hamufa idea. It obviously takes time to convince folks. But it's also pretty hard when you have the guy responsible for most of the attacks or the terror that brought upon Scarlemagne in a cage with them.
Oh yeah, I just realized now. I rewatched the third season to now understand what the mutes are coming from. It's like as long as Scarlet Man is still there, they can't be part of a movie. If Scarlet Man is still here in the picture. I get that forgiveness doesn't really come like immediately happen, but it takes time, like you said. It takes time.
I like the water park setting.
Water park setting.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Is it like water park setting? Was it on the cruise or at the prom?
Oh, wait.
Right.
We're talking about Kipo or something.
Yeah, I know we were talking about Kipo. I was like, which setting are you like trying to?
Okay, I think I
In
know.
like episode 2.
In the boat, where Amelia has all the humans in there, it looks really, really fun. You get to land on the bench there. You get to go swimming. There's the whole water slides. Amelia, she's got the right idea. If you're gonna convince a bunch of people to join you, make it fun. Make it somewhere where they want to be there. And who wouldn't want to be at a water slide?
Now I'm even shocked that Amelia made it really, really convincing for the humans that she'll find a way to make all like human race safe from use. Like they're not even
I know I said it before, but there are some people like who will like threaten you to join them. Amelia didn't do that. To literally entice them with she obviously lied to them about the event, but she also enticed them with a bunch of fun things that they could do once they're back on top. And after being attacked by a mega monkey and being controlled by a different monkey, I can imagine they could use a whole damn break.
Monkey.
Yeah.
I was remembering that scene from Mario Brothers, the movie.
I'm thinking of Kung Fu Panda, where he goes,
monkey.
Appropriate since they're both by DreamWorks.
Yeah. And speaking of the Mega Monkey, I was so happy that the human version of Song is back and they're all reunited with the group, the family group.
Yeah, but that's because they managed to swipe a cure from Amelia. And that's also something I really liked in one episode of Kipo, where the water bear, that he turned good. It went from his hippie / murderous state into a helpful guy and helped Kipo trying to plan things out of how to rescue her friend that were kidnapped by Dr. Amelia.
I was thinking about
things out. What's your tactic? How are you gonna go through this? If you turn left, she'll shoot you. If you jump out, she'll shoot you, and all that. I thought that was really cool. Cool plan.
Yeah, seeing that episode made me feel bad for Kipo because she's really in the middle of this dilemma of how is she going to save her friends from that situation.
Take the wrong step and she could be cured. Take another wrong step and her friends could die, get blown up.
Thankfully, her mother was thankfully the mother and Scarlet Man came in clutch because the mother let Kipo know, do not let Amelia use her feelings against you, you know?
Yes, playing into Amelia's pride. Because that's what Amelia basically is. She is prideful.
She thinks she's
Scarlet Man, he has, I guess you could say he has a legitimate reason to hate the humans, considering that that said human, Amelia, basically experimented on him, or drove him through exhaustion, and using him to find a cure for other intelligent animals, which is not right. As for Amelia herself, what's her beef with the mutes? Honest to God, nothing.
Yeah, and especially with Kipo, with Amelia literally tracking Kipo down since she was a baby. To me, it just feels really dark. Like, Kipo can't just catch a break at this point.
We even looked through Amelia's backstory, and the one who was driving her to this was her father, who, I bet, never been to the surface before, and it just seems one of those hateful little individuals who wants nothing but human dominance. Which is another funny thing that was mentioned in one episode, when Kipo and her friend were trying to, trap the humans, not kill them, or get rid of them, just trap them, so they can talk to them. They're like, what are humans scared the most? And one of them said, diversity.
That is like the honest, but at the same time, worst thing you could say. Honest answer, but worst thing to ever say.
And that's that's something that Amelia, I would say, represents. Like, she hates diversity, hates to let things go forward or help things along going forward. Because again, as we look at the flashback, we're trying to find like DNA from the mute to find a cure. Her brother was with her, and they got separated. And what
No,
did
they
the
were
brother
pretty much
do?
split up, really.
Yeah, they split up.
Yeah, they split up.
To look for DNA. And Amelia, she had a bad time, admittedly. You know, almost got trampled by a mega bunny. I got attacked by a spider. But let's be honest, you'd run away if there was a spider there too, no matter what size. But then, what did the brother do? He gets picked up by a couple of rats and gave him cheese.
Wait, that was literally before or while Ratland was a thing?
No, I think that was when Ratland was going to be a thing. This is like the decade before Ratland was going to be a thing. Because they said they're going to make a haven for mutes and humans. So, a human inspired the rats to make an amusement park. And, you know, you can see that the brother, he was very happy to meet these people and befriend them. And there was a way. But what did Amelia do? She shot him. Killed him. And for what? Oh, she can try to regain humanity's dominance, which, let's be honest, humanity wasn't that great even before the mutant outbreak.
Yeah. And what's shocking is that only Song, who was still the Mega Monkey at that time, literally found out because Amelia told the Mega Monkey, which is Song, about her brother's death. Dr. Amelia killed him and accuses the mutes of doing so, which is had me upsetting.
That's another thing I also find Amelia very interesting. Like, she could have kept this to her grave. She didn't tell anybody but Song. To Amelia, Song, as a Mega Monkey, was just a dumb animal. Why did she tell her all this story? My guess is, in a way, she does feel kind of guilty of killing her own brother, just to keep her story, just to get what she wants. She does feel a bit of guilt, and I mean, who's Song gonna tell, right? How can she tell anyone?
I think it's maybe because looking back at it now, it's like Song was still mind control at the time because she thinks, oh, Song is not gonna remember what Amelia told her, but Song was literally inside of her, like, what's Song inside of her mind? Because she knows everything that she heard.
And that's another thing I would say of Amelia. She is, as I mentioned, arrogant and prideful. And yeah, that usually works out for these types of characters. Keith, would you care to bring out, like, what popped out to you the most? Me, obviously, is the villain, but what popped to you the most?
Most likely, wait. I think it's most likely Scarlet Main redemption arc. Like, Scarlet Main slowly started having redemption arc, but there were signs of having the redemption arc for season 2, but season 3 is not fully shown for it. It didn't start automatically in the start of the season, but as the season progresses for Scarlet Main, or in which case Hugo, his redemption arc is literally showing, you know?
Like, we've seen how Hugo was raised back at the first burrow, and the dad, you know, he runs away from Scarlet Mange because he thinks that he's dangerous.
Yeah.
I mean, listen to his laugh. That's a Joker laugh.
That's literally one of the most cynical laughs I ever seen. Like, it's like a very maniacal laugh from
He could get Mark Hamill a run for his money.
Like, Dan Stevens, that was the voice actors of Hugo. Dan Stevens, yeah. He did a magnificent job voicing this character.
And then we turn to Kipo, who was the only one to ever show him kindness, to actually give him something. And deep down, Hugo does see, and later he admits it, that he sees Kipo as his sister. I love this one part when he showed Hugo to the snakes. It's like, is there anything Hugo can help you with? Fingers, huh? And then gave him the guitar. Oh, this acoustic? The tune of the thing is smashes it and runs off. Can you imagine just someone giving you the instrument and then BAM!
I think I saw that happen before in Trolls, in that one Trolls movie.
Oh, that exactly reminds me. I was like, may I?
Yes, that's the
Bro,
scene. That is it.
throws the guitar into the fire.
Yeah.
And again, it's DreamWorks. Oh my god.
Yeah.
And in the end, I think it was the second to last episode of Kipo, where Hugo realizes, his anger, it was misplaced.
That's what I liked about his redemption arc. It's like, he then realizes he should have just taken all of that anger out on that one person, which is Amelia, but took his anger out into the entire human race, including the other mutes.
That's also something that's worth mentioning, that when it comes to anger, you become... I'm not a psychologist, and I could be wrong. I would love for someone to correct me on this. When you're mad, sometimes you go blind with rage, and you'll fight anyone who is remotely like these people. Like, he labeled, like, he was abused by Dr. Amelia, and he was abandoned by Kipo's dad. And, yeah, I could see where he would go, kind of lose his mind a bit after how he was treated, but at the same time, he labeled everyone, every human, as evil, and so he plays a villain himself. But realizing everything, had he just gone after Amelia, I mean, who knows? As he was said, that he would have grown up with Kipo as a sister.
Yeah.
He would be the big brother to Kipo. He could have had that, but he let the rage consumed him, and he's very lucky that Kipo managed to bring him back into the light, because otherwise, as Wolf said, he could end up dead. Because if it wasn't for Kipo, God knows where Scarlet Mage would end up, especially with Amelia trying to work on everything. I'm not saying Amelia will get there eventually because of the missing journal, but who knows? Amelia is a lot smarter than we think.
Yeah, and speaking of Wolf, I love the one scene where Wolf is realizing that she's still wearing the wolf skin on, which resembles her hatred towards mutes. You know?
It seems like Wolf and Hugo aren't so different. He was raised by humans, abused by a few.
Whereas Wolf has been raised by mutes.
And Wolf, he was taken in by wolves, and they planned to kill her. I can understand why they are completely justified in their anger, but at the same time to label everyone as being the same.
It's like two characters that has shared the similar personalities of hatred, but flip the coin. It's Hugo hatred towards humans, Wolf hatred towards mutes, you know?
And it wasn't until Kipo managed to see the other side of things, to give other people a chance.
But with that being said, like, what were your favorite moments of season 3?
Amelia's downfall.
Yeah, I literally just saw that tweet about the downfall.
She, to fight a Mega Mute, you must become a Mega Mute. But she literally knows nothing about being a Mega Mute because she lost her mind. She was losing herself to the beast. And they all just could have left her like that. I love how Dave said, well, we could just leave her like this. She's pretty harmless. She can't hurt anyone.
I mean, like, me personally, it feels like I have to let people know through skin. Be careful how you show your kindness to, because you don't know what's going to happen to you. Like, you literally just saw it happen after how Kipo cured Amelia, only for Amelia taking the glass to try to stab Kipo. Like, wow. I know Kipo has so much kindness,
and because of Amelia's continued anger against her, like, she could have let it go. She could have just stopped, but she still let the anger consume her, or maybe it was her pride. Tried to take a swipe at her. Mondu bit Amelia's hand, and it tripped, and the little fungus kid grabs her. Yay, a forever friend!
Thank God for Mondu.
And now the kid's got a new friend. This is a fate worse than death. Like, she'd probably be better off being stuck inside the Mega Mute, because now she's gonna be forced to play with that thing, that little fungus kid, for the rest of her life, and God knows how long that's gonna be. When we looking at the,
And rethinking,
looking back in season 2, you literally saw bones inside the fungus.
yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, that was about to say, like, rethinking the 2-part fungus episode, now I'm seeing the skull, that must have happened to someone before. And honestly, seeing this now makes me feel really scared about King and the Collector.
Oh my God. I'm looking at the Yowl Howls. I almost forgot about that because the Collector is basically the fungus kid.
Duh! He
Oh
could have
my
done
God,
something
he's
way
basically the
dangerous
fungus
to
kid
King.
if he had godlike powers. This is not going to... We're getting off topic here, but my God, I didn't think of that.
Me neither. But now thinking about the fungus episode, if that would have happened to someone with fungus, imagine what would happen with King and the Collector.
Oh, jeez.
This is going to be really dark. This is going to be interesting for the 44-minute specials.
Oh dear. I have one final thought, but how about you? What's your favorite part?
Me? Well, honestly, my favorite part is like the ending of season 4. When I rewatched the 4th episode of season 3, the piano music that Scarlet Main was playing, I didn't realize it until now that it was the piano version of what is it? Yummy and Hammerpaw theme. It was the Yummy and Hammerpaw theme. It was the piano version of Yummy and Hammerpaw theme. And that was even sadder for Yum-Yum's death.
Which before you continue with that, because I also have similar views of what you're thinking of with the final ending of the show. But the one thing that's really interesting to me is the cure itself. Apparently, from what I've heard, the cure is permanent, and that I believe was a really creative choice to up the stake in the show. Like Yum Hammerpaw, the little mutant wolf guy, they're unfortunately going to be stuck like this forever. That's an unfortunate thing, but that is a really creative from people behind the shows. Because, like, again, it kind of ups the stakes there. Kind of makes things what everything that Kipo does is important. Every step she makes, it has to be careful.
And what's even interesting is when, spoilers, we realize that Kipo's, like, when they use Kipo's, like, Mega Jack or DNA or a sample, it reveals that she was the missing piece of the puzzle to the cure. And when we saw on the battle scene of episode 6, when they tried to use it in Kipo, it didn't work because they were using her DNA. Using it on other mutes, it would work, but using it on a Kipo, it won't work. But thank goodness it wouldn't work on Kipo.
I think if they could have, I think if they trying to get some DNA from Monster Amelia, they could have had a cure for Kipo.
Oh, don't.
Oh,
please don't.
I mean, too little, too late because of Greta. I don't like. It's very. Greta is a very interesting character. She is a bit slow, but she does have her moments, like when those mega walruses attack the boulder. He's like, "No, bad walrus, get out of here!" I also loved how Wolf tried to convince Greta to give her the cure. It's like,
yeah, I forgot. It was Greta that told Wolf about the skin that she's wearing.
It was Greta who indirectly convinced Wolf to get rid of the wolf skin. And Wolf, in turn, you'll prove to Greta that she's not an idiot. That she does and can make her own decisions. But with the ending there, is, I always feel like Amphibia. The hardest thing is to let a show go or let a show end like this, especially when there could possibly be more to tell. But I guess that's all the time you got there. But at least this one ends also pretty cool with humans and mutes are side by side, at least for now. I mean, God knows, because that's just in one area. What about the entire world?
I feel like that's at least one flaw, is that most of the third season took place in the Timbercat village. That's why I keep feeling like, yeah.
So were you hoping that that would expand out of the Timbercat village?
Yeah, no, it would most likely further expand of where the story would most likely go along with it.
Well, it's not like they can take a
Yeah.
trip to Nebraska or anything. But and that's another thing where they always say, oh, it's the all of a sudden the mutes started growing, attacking the place. My bet why mutes happen in the first place. I got two theories.
Okay.
One, the Earth. Every time humans done something to the Earth, the Earth always does something that could wipe out the human race in any shape or form. I'll name any diseases and they wipe them out, or give animals a better evolution to survive. Theory 2, human interference. Because how would an animal mutate on their own? Unless they were experimented on, or the humans were experimenting on something. In regards to the end, yes, it does end pretty beautifully. Everybody coming side by side, and it looks like they're all exploring to the next world. And that is a decent ending one could ask for. But one thing that I am a bit sad about is that we will not get a sequel movie anytime soon. That's the sad part.
Yeah, me too, because there were rumors about a sequel movie.
It was supposed to be about Wolf, and I think she had a couple of wolves by her side, and I guess you could call it promotional art by the creator of the show, but I guess it just didn't move forward.
Which is why for the third season, I would most likely rate it at least a kind of a 9 out of 10.
Same here, a 9 out of 10. I keep talking and talking, but I never give Colby a chance.
Yeah, I just noticed his mic is off the whole time.
Nah, you're fine. You're fine, Keith and Gilbert.
Well, before we go, what was your favorite part, and how would you rate the season overall?
I don't know about my favorite part, but I would give this season 9.5 out of 10.
9.5? Well, that's a bit higher than us.
I like the lighting in every season, and I like how it gets better every time. Every season,
No, it does actually. I would say that the environment. I would love that we always talk about the environment. The environment is just great looking. But the story-wise, it's also pretty cool too. So pretty nice, and I love the progression it went. And not to mention, I always loves Dave's moments here.
Yeah, and Dave really had his moment on Requiem of a Dave. He literally saved Kipo from making a very terrible decision.
Oh, and I just realized there were, how I usually say there was a couple of favorite moments I got. I got a couple more, just a couple more.
Okay.
One, when Dave and Benson were out looking for a little yum kitty cat. You remember Street Cat? Dave stepped on a bug.
No, you mean Benson was the one to step?
You step on a bug?
Oh my god.
There's only one way to fix this. You gotta find a tiny human to squish. Wait, you mean a baby? I can't squish a baby. I didn't know that bug is the baby. And then Molly comes in. Hey, have you seen Yum Yum? Who? Oh no! I was just walking so I can mess with Benson. It's like a bug.
Oh my god.
Do you remember that dancing girl's name?
It was one of the... Oh my god.
Oh, Doug. Her name was Doug.
Doug.
Doug, the girl in pink.
Oh yeah.
And the daughter of the leader of the other human borough. I gotta be honest, she is not my favorite character. I don't hate her. I just did not like her character, and I just not like her in the show. Nothing wrong with her. It just didn't really like.
Like when you just start met her, it's like there's not much. That's like she's having not much screen time for her to try to enjoy her character. That's what you're trying to get.
Leave it at that. But what's funny when she was surprised at what her father was doing is like, you hurt Kipo's friends. That was like, I was doing what I had to for you, dog, to make the server safe. And then it was dancing, like dance attacking him. You didn't do this for Dog. You did it for Hogue.
Wait, was Hogue the father name?
Hogue was the father name.
Oh,
the dad was like,
now I was like,
the dad was,
who's Hogue?
The dad was like,
I knew it.
He was so surprised that his daughter like dissing him through a dance. I was like watching some kind of anime or something where he was dancing at him. Like, look at her pose and tell me you don't see that in anime. But now we know where she gets it from, because when they were dancing at prom, she and the dad were dancing. Like, he could bust a move.
Even the most hilarious part is that even in this third season, I can't even escape K-pop. There's literally a K-pop group of dolphins. They're like...
K-pop is everywhere. It's in Kipo, it's in Amphibia, it's in the Casa Grande, it's in the Ghost and Molly McGee. Chances are we're going to see K-pop songs in these shows for a for quite a while, I would say.
Yeah.
Not that I have a problem with K-pop.
Even in cartoons, I can't escape K-pop. And now we already rated season 3, but how can you rate the whole show now in general? Rating like a whole show?
Well, I guess when it comes to me going in range, the show would be a 9 out of 10. It is a beautiful, fun series, and I would encourage people to take a look at it if they can.
I go 9.4 out of 10 because of the animation, the music, the characters. I just love the show so much. Like, I started watching it when, like, weeks after season 2 came out 2 years ago, and I was like, interesting show. And I just loved it.
I would give it a, like I said, 9.5 out of 10.
All right.
So overall, a great positive score for Kipo, and it is not without merit. It's like I said, it is a pretty cool series, and for those of you who would like to take a look at it, it's on Netflix right now. The story is complete. You don't gotta worry about anything. Which, look at that, it also was nominated for a few awards, including the GLAAD Media Award for Outstanding Kids and Family Programming, and Daytime Emmy Awards for, again, Outstanding Children's Animated Series. They didn't win, but it's nice to be nominated, especially from GLAAD, that advocates for LGBTQ representation, which is what we got from this series.
Which is clearly Benson and Troy. Like the two best gay couple in the show. With that being said, like, thank you guys for being in another LASM podcast episode with us.
It is very nice to look at this show again. I don't think I've seen this show within probably a year, maybe, but it's very nice to watch this show again.
Watching makes me feel good. Or something.
Yeah. With that being said, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. Click on the notification bell so that way you won't miss out on any more of the animation content from us. With that being said, I bid you peace. Bye. Say bye, everyone.
See ya.
I said, can I get an amen?
Man.